Huh. So this is YouTube Live. Never done this before. I'm just wondering if YouTube's algorithm really will promote these live videos more than others. And this one is weird because I made the video without even a title. So like, what are people even going to click on? I guess it's just like an emoji, like pondering. God, I have a terrible webcam. Has anyone else noticed that the webcams built into laptops like suck? Hey Nathan, what's up, bro? I have no idea. Like, I have a top of the line MacBook Pro, and its built-in webcam is like grainy and looks like shit. Yo, what's up? It looks like I've got about 22 people watching. All right. So my hypothesis that the YouTube algorithm, like, definitely shares live videos is, it's actually totally legit. The HODL legend, Diamond Hands. Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, Mac Miller's straight up garbage. Yeah, exactly. He made more garbage than anyone, and that's why everybody knows who he is. On your front page. Okay, yeah, I'm literally just testing the YouTube algorithm because this doesn't make any sense. It's like you can just go live, and all of a sudden you get like 30 subscribers or more. It's neat. Oh, yeah. So this is the weird closet studio. I just need to fill it with more things so it's more soundproof, but seems to get the job done. Oh yeah, the light is terrible. I look like hold on. Do I look more like a panda if I do this? Oh, I was just talking about that. It's just like the built-in laptop cameras are just total crap. Like if you want to look good, hold on. Okay, what if I do this? What if I do this? Hold on. God, I've never done one of these lives before. There. So you can do one of those. You could change the color. A little better. Yeah, I got a ridiculous amount of subscribers like overnight. And I've reached a point now that I've posted enough content that's not crypto related that I'm starting to lose subscribers. But I don't really care because, shoot, I only want subscribers that want to be along for the ride, who give a damn about my story and what I'm about. So, if you like it, subscribe and follow along. If you don't like it, definitely unsubscribe. I don't want to fill people's feeds full of a bunch of bullshit. There will be more crypto content. I love crypto. Yeah, I definitely love crypto. But I don't know if all my content's going to be crypto related because it's just one of those things that I used to nerd about back in like 2013 because I was a libertarian and I was working to try to audit the Federal Reserve at least. Oh, this? People want to see the diamond hands. Yeah, they're real. The diamond's on the inside, It really is. It's not on the outside yet. But yeah, I'm just kind of chilling tonight. Most of the time, I try to stay positive and just try to think about the things that I like to stay focused on. I mean, crypto is an excellent investment. I think that any young person who has time, they should invest in crypto. Take some of your money, put it in crypto. What I do is I dollar cost average into crypto. So I'm actually buying Bitcoin and I've been buying Uniswap every single week since it was at $2. So I'm doing really well there. There's a lot of cryptos out there that are good investments, but I'm always trying to look for like what are the ones that are like the defining player in their niche. And Uniswap definitely is a defining player in the DeFi space. And that's one of the things I really like. My top crypto holdings, I definitely do. I'm at 80% Bitcoin, and I keep it that way. I try to always have Bitcoin just because it gives me peace of mind, and it's a project that I believed in since the beginning, and I kind of know what it's going to do. I follow the Bitcoin chart because I found that even if you really like a project, you'll follow its chart. You're like, look, this is going to go up, obviously. Well, Bitcoin could take a huge drop, and your project is toast because of that. So you got to watch Bitcoin no matter what. But let me see. Some of the top coins that I'm into right now that I really like. My second biggest hodl is definitely Ethereum. I mean, because Ethereum is essentially, well, it could be every single thing else in the whole market. Like, why do we need all these other coins if Ethereum can be a token issuing platform, if it can be quick and if it can be cheap? It's not cheap right now, and it's not very quick right now. Same problem that Bitcoin has. It's mostly that too many people are using it. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but we have to solve that. I think ETH 2.0 will actually solve it. And if that does happen, then there's really no need for any of the other platforms because they could all just exist within Ethereum. So you have Bitcoin and Ethereum, essentially. There's a lot of good coins, though. I mean, and you got to just find projects that you can look at and you can think, wow, this really has a good long-term potential. That's kind of been my strategy because I just buy and hold for the most part. Oh, great. I'm on a crypto tangent. So yeah, so I talk about crypto a lot, but I do a lot of weird stuff. I'm a web developer, I'm a graphic designer, and I sell like millions of dollars of shoes per month. I really like e-commerce. And so I've been building e-commerce sites for a while. And I like to pride myself. I was actually the first person to actually make a store that could accept Ripple for e-commerce. Because I thought, Ripple really needs to have some sort of utility. So I made ripplefidgetspinner.com. And I did a whole video about it because instead of being rewarded for adding utility to XRP, I've been attacked by the company and they've actually threatened to sue me. So that's really pissing me off. Yeah. Yeah, I literally live in this closet. It's the only place I can get any fucking peace and quiet. That's what it's all about. It's great for recording because you want to have a closet just filled with clothes because then you don't have to buy a bunch of soundproof bullshit. You can just record in here, which I've got my mic over here, one mic there, I've got another mic here, got a keyboard, I don't need more space than this, man. Yeah, definitely. I love to make music. Just reach out, dude. I mean, I'm making music all the time and I'm trying to collaborate with people. That's my official jacket from being a part of the Star Sheena of Territory 1. The Hetman bought me that jacket, so I'm very pleased about having it. So that's why I wear it with pride a lot of the time. How did I first start in crypto? Man, so back in 2008, I actually worked for Ron Paul's presidential campaign. I'm a libertarian. I've been trying to fight for sound money and for us to keep more of our money, fewer taxes, more freedom. And at the time, I thought that maybe I could get people elected. So I helped run congressional campaigns. And essentially, I realized that most of my time was wasted because the campaigns really don't make a difference. They're just these dog and pony shows where people just go around telling people what they want to hear. But then I discovered Bitcoin. And at the time, I was looking for a way to break through the Federal Reserve System that's essentially got a stranglehold and monopoly on our entire currency. And I saw this technology that appeared it could be some sort of golden arrow that we could use to crack the Leviathan and essentially bring the power and control of the currency back into the hands of the people like it was supposed to be, instead of to a private bank that's working for profit, manipulating interest rates. And at this point, allowed the US government, I mean, they've colluded and essentially bankrupt our country. And they've caused unlimited inflation to the point where I'm scared to keep my money in dollars anymore. So I buy Bitcoin and I try to put money into it. So, I mean, the crypto space is totally filled with libertarians. Yeah, Ron Paul loves crypto. Yeah, he's a Bitcoin fan. I've met Ron Paul a couple times. I actually saw him at the Nexus conference in Aspen, Colorado, and I got to hear his talk there where he was comparing Bitcoin to gold. And he's always been kind of a fan of gold and sound money. Yeah, I mean, I pay taxes just like everybody. That's just what you do in this country. But if you just hold your Bitcoin, you don't have to pay taxes on it. So just hold your Bitcoin. You know what? I actually do think the Federal Reserve is probably holding some Bitcoin. I think the U.S. government is definitely holding Bitcoin. They're not going to necessarily admit it yet, but that's definitely going to happen. So yeah, I got into Bitcoin because I looked at it as like a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to have a currency that was by the people, and so far it's been an excellent bet. And I do believe that there's gonna be a huge correction, but if you look at the stock to flow model, guys, just Google stock to flow Bitcoin, and there's a website called lookintobitcoin.com, or lookintobitcoin.com. The stock to flow model has been pretty darn correct, and it's based on comparable commodities such as gold or silver that have a uh, very limited supply, and how that they grow. And what's interesting is, like, unlike all those other things, we know very specifically how fast Bitcoin will grow and to what point it will. We know there will only be 21 million Bitcoin. So if you look at the stock to flow model, you can see that the halvening happened in right around May, and after that we always have a significant growth all the way up until there's about 1,000 days before the next halvening, and we're not there yet. So, I mean, if you look at the chart, it's just insane. We might see like $130,000 Bitcoin, because when stock to flow is deviated from, it actually goes higher usually than lower. So I'm actually watching out for, by the end of the year, maybe we'll having over $100,000 as a conservative estimate for Bitcoin. But once it reaches those highs, there'll be a drop and there'll be a drought. So there'll be like a couple years where Bitcoin doesn't necessarily move that much. I'd like to see the drop be very little, but who knows? But then the cycle will repeat. And then the next time it repeats, we're headed into 2026 with maybe $1 million Bitcoin. So how insane would that be? So you buy something today that you can see could be worth $1 million in like 5 to 10 years, pretty reasonably. There's not a lot of things that offer that upside, and you could be wrong, but yeah, it's something that you got to see. Oh yeah, the exchanges are selling out of Bitcoin. Yeah, I think $100,000 Bitcoin this year is certainly reasonable, especially if you look at stock to flow model. So check it out. But yeah, I do think that it's a very interesting phenomena where, like, exchanges at some point might not have Bitcoin to even sell. And now, will that tank the price? Maybe. Maybe people will be like, "Oh, screw it! I can't even buy this stuff. It's just a bunch of bullshit." But I don't think so, because the reason it's not available is because there are people like me and like you all around the world who are holding on to it with their diamond hands, not wanting to let it go, because we believe that it has more value than we can more value than the market is even saying today. So yeah, XRP is cheap and it's fast and it's controlled by one company that's being sued by the federal government. I mean, great, yeah, sure, maybe buy it. I really like it because it's an old blockchain. Well, it's not. I mean, it's a different type of blockchain, but I do like it. And I hold some XRP, but I'm kind of salty because I bought my XRP in like 2017 when it was pumping, and I still am yet to see a profit on the small amount I bought. But it is fast and it is pretty cheap. But something more decentralized is going to come and become like the digital cash. Bitcoin is no longer a digital cash, even though I used it all the time as a digital cash. Uh, I kind of regret it, but at the same time, I knew for a fact, if I do not spend this now, if I do not use it and prove that it has utility, there's no way that Bitcoin is going to survive and it's not going to become well known. So I just spent it as much as I could. I evangelized it. I gave Bitcoin away. And I think that's the kind of things you have to do when you care a lot about the project. If someone is just mentioned Monero. Yeah, you know what? Monero is an excellent coin. It's like the oldest and strongest privacy coin. I don't feel like it's the most efficiently run network, as far as like green kind of tech, which kind of bugs me, but it's really, really solid and like one of the oldest currencies there. I do really like, there's this thing called Incognito. I don't know if you've seen, there's this Incognito app that essentially lets you trade like any of the top currencies and have it be private. It runs it through like a scrambler through the Incognito network. So how cool is that? And then we'll always find solutions. Anytime that somebody's going to come in and say, "Oh well, Bitcoin is not I mean, it could be tracked by the government. Of course it can. It's a public ledger. All of us could be tracked. It could be tracked by 15-year-olds on 4chan. It could be tracked by anybody. So that really, I think that's really cool, is that you could actually just hold your Bitcoin and at some point you'll be able to transact that privately. Okay, a lot of people are talking about Ada. Ada Lovelace. What a lovely woman. Without her, we would not be conversing right now. Uh, Cardano is a very interesting project, but I just feel like they've just been like this weird tortoise, slow and steady, making sure everything's peer reviewed. They have the backing of different colleges and companies, and IOHK is a part of it, and all of this. Funny, Charles Hoskinson from Cardano was actually my next door neighbor. So I used to see him pretty regularly, and I got to talk to him quite a few times. And I think that Charles is a really smart guy, and I really like Charles in his thinking about cryptocurrency and how it can help the world and help different countries. It's very inspiring. And I actually got him a speaking spot at the Aspen Nexus conference for cryptocurrency, and I think he was my favorite talk there, to be honest. And Ron Paul was there, but I've heard Ron speak before. But God, Ethereum has such a head start. It was only a couple months ago that Cardano could even have tokens issued on it, and like, are you kidding me? It's 2021 and you cannot issue a token on your crypto platform. How is that deserved to be in a top 5? And that's the thing that bugs me. It is making slow, steady progress. So maybe it'll catch up, and maybe there is credence to doing everything correct right from the beginning and not having to make changes like Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum 2.0, they have this the beacon chain. And then we have to take our current blockchain and essentially dock it to this brand new blockchain as a sharded blockchain and have them all combine and work beautifully. Like, how is it going to work? Is it going to happen this year? Nobody knows. But everybody wants Ethereum to work. And at this point, I don't want all these other platforms. I want Ethereum to work. I love Ethereum. It's my favorite token, and it's my favorite coin. And I love that you can issue tokens on it. And if I'm going to issue an NFT and I want it to have any value and to expect that it's going to be there, I'll put it on the Ethereum blockchain. Like, why would I put it on any other blockchain? So yeah. So my friend Ken Brozak, he basically he's always like, I hate Ethereum. Like, he doesn't really hate Ethereum. He's just being coy with us. He hates Ethereum fees. And so do I. I think all of us hate that Ethereum is so expensive right now. If you want to mint an NFT, it's probably going to cost you $100 worth of Ethereum. Fuck. Like, no one wants to deal with that, especially when crypto is supposed to be fast and free. It's the internet's money. Like, if it's going to cost you $60 just to put something out there, it really bugs you. But then on the flip side, if it costs that much money to interact with the network, all of those transactions have value to the people doing them. Like, if you're going to mint an NFT and you expect it to be worth a lot of money, you mint it on Ethereum because you know for a fact that other people are going to see some value in that. So it costs you $100. It's that thing you made is automatically worth $100. So we'll see how that goes. And I really would like to see Ethereum's fees come down. Ethereum 2.0 should theoretically fix a lot of these issues, but we'll see where that goes. Yeah, Chainlink. You know what? Chainlink is very cool because it has a very tangible use to all the other blockchains, because we need oracles to be able to have certain information accessible to smart contracts. So that means that Chainlink is basically blockchain agnostic. So an Ethereum contract could use Chainlink, or something on the Binance Smart Chain could use Chainlink as an oracle. So, I mean, that's really cool. So, yeah, I think Chainlink's going to be around because it's got such utility to all the other projects. But as far as like an Ethereum killer, I don't think there is one yet. And tell me if I'm wrong. Like, what would it be? A lot of people say ADA, but it's not right now. And Binance Smart Chain, are you kidding me? So you're going to trade decentralization just for some cheap trades? I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Well, it's because Link isn't the same as Ethereum or Cardano. Ethereum and Cardano are trying to be like the platform for issuing all tokens, for creating all smart contracts, for so everything can exist within one network. Right now, Ethereum is like 80% of all of it. So it's like, do we really want to start over on something like Cardano? And I don't think Link is trying to do that. They're just supplying data into multiple blockchains. I mean, the kind of tech we have to look for now is like what kind of tech could speed up Ethereum and safely allow transactions across blockchains. So because of this, I'm actually really interested in this coin called Harmony. So Harmony One, their team has created a system that has like 2-second finality in transactions. It then is blockchain agnostic and allows you to have atomic swaps between blockchains. And then it also allows you to send Ethereum and do Ethereum contracts using Ethereum, but within Harmony. So, I mean, I feel like that's very interesting. So yeah, Polygon is actually really cool too. Yeah, Polygon slash Matic. That project is backing so many things right now, and I think that they're going to be huge. Same with Cosmos. So one like really like undervalued coin that I really like is called Nimiq. I don't know if you guys have heard of Nimiq. So it's Nimiq, Nimiq. And what I like about it is that Nimiq actually runs right within people's browsers. So it could be potentially the most decentralized blockchain ever because to run a node, you literally just open a browser window and all of a sudden, boom, you're in the network and you are running a node. So I think that that's really cool. So if you could do that, you could have a very decentralized network run on a very low amount of power, and they have mining, but they also have proof of stake combined, but running in the browser. So everyone's wallet is just in the browser, and that's really cool. Then if you want to integrate with smart contracts, you can just use basic programming languages that web developers love, like JavaScript. You just hook into their API, and all of a sudden your web app has access to an entire blockchain and a wallet and everything. So all of that's cool. So Nimiq has all that going for it. But just recently, they now have an on-ramp where you could go from cash, credit card, directly into Bitcoin and Nimiq. And that's pretty amazing. They allow atomic swaps directly from Bitcoin to US dollars. So there's like they've partnered with some European bank that allows you to instantly swap between Bitcoin and US dollars. So I just think that that's really badass, and Nimiq is really undervalued. I'm going to actually check CoinMarketCap. So if you're in crypto, you got to check CoinMarketCap every day. CoinGecko, another good one, but I like CoinMarketCap the best. I feel like most of the legitimate projects are on there. But let's search Nimiq. So yeah, Nimiq, NIM for short. So it's down. That's good. Everybody's saying, "Oh, it's going down. I don't want to buy." No, you buy things when they are down, and then they'll go up. That's the whole point. What's cool? Nimiq's number 458 in CoinMarketCap's top coins. Its market cap is only 84 million right now. So this one is a very cool project, and it's worth I think it's worth less than a penny right now. No, it's worth 1 penny. So that's something that I would buy, and I would hold a bunch of it. I'm going to try to get some Nimiq. So that's something I'm looking into. Yeah, you got to buy the dips. Everybody seems to buy the peaks. And I just talked to my buddy. He's like, you know what my strategy is? I just hold my coins. And then as soon as I see another coin that's going up, I move it to those coins. And then if another coin goes up, I move it to those coins. And I'm just like, what you're essentially doing is you're buying at the top every time. Maybe you're lucky and you're buying in the middle of the top. But I love looking for coins that have had a huge drop. And so you can see, it's been up here before, and the project is still solid. It'll most likely get up there before. Most coins will get to their old all-time high again. So that's something to think about. When you think about crypto trading, oh my God, this is a tough decision for me because I'm not a good trader. I can recognize opportunities, but I'm much better at just buying into something and then hodling it and not thinking about it. So I'm going to say that that's really what I would do. Because with trading, it's hit or miss. I've made some successes trading, but I've also lost a bunch more, and it really bugs me because uh, in the end, Bitcoin is so precious to me that I don't want to risk it. And people are like out there, they're getting APY on their Bitcoin. You know, if you take it to BlockFi, if you take it to crypto.com, you can actually get paid in Bitcoin for them holding your Bitcoin. But once again, you're trusting someone else to hold your precious resource. I am, I will not I will not part with my Bitcoin, but I will take my fiat and I'll play with that. So I do some trades, like my last really great trade, and I do more long term trades. You know, like I look at for months. I bought Uniswap when it was at $2, and I just held it, and now it's at $30. It's like if I just bought a heck of a lot more, you know. But in the end, shoot, I mean, it's like thousands of percent, and it was like 6 months. And that's the kind of thing that you can do in the crypto market when it's in a bull market. So I just think that that's really worth remembering. Yeah, I got some EOS too. I bought my EOS super high. I think I bought it at like $7. So I'm just gonna hold on to it. Once again, yeah, if I was a trader, I'd be screwed. But since I'm just a hodler, I'm just gonna hold it because I think it's nice. You know, like you got to think of it like that. It's like, oh, I like these coins. I think that they're really nice. You just hold those coins, and eventually they're going to be worth more. And that's one of the things that I think that we can count on. Is like if we get into the right coins, uh, years from now, if anything, they'll be worth a lot as collectibles. You know, yeah, IOTA is really cool because uh, I really like that they have this whole hash graph kind of network. What is it? What do they even call it? IOTA. Yeah, IOTA. They're trying to power the Internet of Things. And they're like ahead of their time because we're really right on the verge. Everything's going to be connected to Wi-Fi, like including your toaster, and uh, that's going to happen very soon. Uh, and so, Internet of Things blockchain, I think it makes a lot of sense, and I really like that they essentially created sharding before anyone else. The Tangle, yeah. So basically, all of their whole blockchain is verified by peer-to-peer transactions in like this kind of tangle. So it's not necessarily just one giant ledger that all these computers are competing to solve. It's just like it's more like the work is kind of shared among the network a little bit more efficiently. I think that it's cool. But you know, if Ethereum 2.0 becomes even more efficient and staking works, why would we need IOTA unless Internet of Things becomes a huge deal and they actually adopt it in the industry? Yeah. So yeah, crazy crypto tangent. I really appreciate having some people that I can just kind of rant to about a lot of crypto related content because I tend to talk my brother's ear off, and he's into crypto investing too. I got him involved when I got involved. In fact, there was a time when I lived in Boulder. I lived in a house with 12 roommates, and I had to sell some of my Bitcoin to even pay the rent. And instead of selling it, I convinced my brother. I'm like, brother, please just take this Bitcoin and give me your fiat, and then I can use that to pay my rent. And that was not a good time. So I was able to pay my rent. But here's the good thing is that he was able to essentially hold on to that Bitcoin. So I feel so much better that like the few times that I like sold a decent amount of Bitcoin, it ended up in my family's hands, and he still has been able to hodl it as well. And so that's been great. But yeah, I used Bitcoin to pay for like pizza and groceries. I had a few months where I just had no cash at all, and I was living in Boulder, and I had to go and I what I could do is that on my phone I could buy a gift card for Whole Foods. So I would just go on there with my Bitcoin, the gift app. I would buy a $200 grocery card with my Bitcoin, and then I would go and I would buy groceries with it. I think the most weird superfluous buy that I did with Bitcoin was I actually bought a Bitcoin neon sign with Bitcoin, and I can't remember how much I spent on it. And at this point, I really don't want to go look into it just because of you know what I kind of value my peace of mind more than that. But what's cool is that my brother was able to take some of the Bitcoin that I gave him for my rent money, and he actually segued some of that into Ethereum. and he was able to make a heck of a lot more by buying into Ethereum. So this goes back to the trading. It's just like, yeah, you can actually make a lot more Bitcoin if you buy altcoins and then they go up a significant amount because they sometimes outperform Bitcoin. But then when Bitcoin takes a drop, it just pulls everything down with it. So it's something to keep in mind. And I don't know my exact strategy. Up to this point, I just want to hold on as much Bitcoin as I can because it's just a precious resource. Yeah. Anchor is better than ADA. Now, is Anchor actually its own blockchain, and are they going to try to actually let people issue tokens on it and smart contracts and the like? Because you got to be able to compare apples to apples instead of just saying Anchor is better than ADA. It's like Anchor is just a Ethereum token. I don't know. I do know that it's like a stable coin. They're trying to make like some sort of stable coin. There's a lot of good stablecoin projects. The one that I'm looking into, I really like Reserve. It looks kind of interesting, and you can buy Reserve rights, which is essentially an investment in the Reserve company that's creating the stablecoin. So that's something that I'm working at. Yeah, my hair's been grown out. My hair changes all the time. Yeah, I used to have dreadlocks for like 10 years. Yeah, I got rid of them when people in Mexico started trying to buy drugs from me. So yeah, NFTs, dude. NFTs are awesome. Uh, as an artist, I can't think of any better way to be able to share my art with the world and then be able to be compensated for it for years to come, where I essentially control the rights to it. So I think that that's really amazing. And I issued an NFT for my video from 2013 when Bitcoin broke $100, and it sold within a week. I got a whole Ethereum for it. Yeah, what? Imagine how much my dreads would be worth. What do you mean? Like, his hair is like a currency, like a gold. We use it to trade in these parts. Well, you'd like to know, I actually did keep the dreads. I've got them. Yeah, the neon sign. No, I'm never giving up that neon sign. It's going to become the world's most expensive neon sign. I'm going to just keep it. You hodl that sign. uh, I got to look into Kusama. I mean, I keep seeing it pop up. I love the logo, and I just briefly checked out the site, but I haven't read the white paper or anything. Uh, there's too many projects to keep up on, man. Yeah, you know what? I do want to do to continue down the top 50 to 100 cryptocurrencies and just kind of do them in a chunk. But I don't know information about every one. I know a lot of them, and the ones that I'm paying attention to, I think, are really important. So I think that that is pretty cool, and I'll continue that series. And then I plan on doing a video of like what are my top like unappreciated gems, like what are the small cap coins that I think have a potential to blow up. uh, and keep in mind, we're in a bull market, so they'll blow up now, but how long is that going to last? Like the last few coins that I've wanted to share with the channel already have seen a good jump, and I just wasn't quick enough. I need to share them as soon as I buy. And I think that that would be better because I don't want to tell people it's like, hey, buy, CRO, it's going to go up. Well, it's gone up. I bought CRO when it was like 10 cents. And now it's up 20 cents and it's probably going to go to 50 cents. So, I mean, there's a lot of things like that. Yeah. Right. Well, I basically just wanted to test out YouTube's live. And apparently, the algorithm does get a bunch more people watching your videos. So I appreciate everybody that has come in. And I would like to do a lot more videos in the future. And once I get more comfortable doing these lives, yeah, I mean, I'll probably like do some music related stuff, and I'll do a bunch of other stuff. Uh, but thanks for everybody for tuning in. I'm just going to actually end the stream now, and peace.